So, morning folks, to all my subscribers, thank you so much for your much valued subscriptions. So what we're on today is a water feature. Now, it's just a little dinky water feature, so I'll run you through what I'm doing. So this is my bottom reservoir. So this is the one where all the water will be recirculated back up into the water feature. So basically what I've got is I've got a little stone wall which will come around here. You can see the line that the wall will take. So the water feature is actually part of this plant bed. So there'll be sort of plants all the way around the back here. There's a summer house going over here. But my water feature is going to sit here so that she can see it from her dining room table, but also when she sits in her summer house over there, she can see it from there. So you can see I've indicated on the ground here what line my water feature is going to take. So it's going to curve around slightly, so it sort of inclines towards the summer house. So what am I doing first of all? Well, this is how I'm setting it out. So my reservoir is about 200 below ground level, so I've had to dig it down a little bit and sat it on sand there, and you got to make sure that it's nice and level. So it's got to be level across that way, and obviously level across this way. It's as if I just push it down like that. And then once I've got my position, then I'm going to backfill around here with, well, sand or either just a weak concrete mix, just to hold it nice and firm. It's great because all my rocks are going to sit on this, and this is an access point for your pump. So yeah, so just get your basic position, and then what I'm going to do is I want a fall of 200. So I'm going to build it up here. There's going to be another little reservoir at the top there, you can see it. I'll just show you this. So this is so that my water will just spread out a little bit. So it's going to sit there, and then the whole water feature is going to just incline down to the reservoir. So let's get on with this, guys. So I'm going to put some dry concrete mix around the base of this reservoir, because I don't want any pressure really against the wall. You do have the water inside, but just makes it nice and solid, because I'm going to be placing rocks around the edge as well, and also on top, so I want it to be nice and solid. So that's just the beginning, taking the shape. You can see that sort of angles towards there. I'm going to put some blocks around there next, but let's just backfill with some of this dry mix. So I've double checked my level again. That's nice that way, and then check it across that way. So that's perfect. I'm happy with that. This is the old wire. Right, so just work that around the base. Okay, that's fine. Let's put this on top of here out of the way. Okay, so let's lay a few blocks around the edge now. Okay, some more walls coming in front there, so So now I want that sort of running down the way, so I've just got some of these broken bits of slab. And you see that's I just want that to be level with the top there. So just put a couple of bits. None of this will be seen, guys. So right, need a bit more mortar. It's taking shape now. So we've got the form of the water feature roughly where we want it. So the next job is to just get the pump and the flexible pipe installed. So I'll show you how to do that. This is the flexi pipe. It's 25 mil. Give you a nice flow of water up to the top little reservoir. Right, so a couple of things to do. What I'm going to do is just connect this all up, as I say, but I've also got a liner, so I'm going to drop that in. Once I get all my pipe work set in, then I'm going to drop the liner in and then start to just form this scooped out bit, which will be the little stream. So let's get on with that. Now with this thing here, this little reservoir, you've got this attachment here. Okay, now make sure that that is pointing down, because you don't want it up, because the pressure of the water will just shoot the water right up. So have it angled down the way. Alright, so that goes through there like that, and then we just attach the nut. So you've got a little washer on that side. Put that through and tighten that up. Get a pair of grips. Don't over tighten it though. Right, that's about as much as I need to do it. Okay, and then you want to attach your pipe. That can be cut off, but I'm going to leave that so there's plenty of length. Oh yeah, before you do that, put your Jubilee clip on. Let's put it that way so it's facing up. I'm going to come back and just put some silicone mastic on this afterwards, so that it's just nicely sealed. Okay, so that sits in there now. You notice that it's tilting forward too much, that's because the pipe just needs to be, concrete around the edge just needs to be scraped out a little bit more. Okay, right, so let's just check that. That's pretty good that way. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Should just be tilting back slightly, and that's nice and level across there. And then connect up the other end. So this is where my pipe is going to go. That's tucked behind. That'll be below the soil, so you won't see that. And then you connect on to your pump. Another Jubilee clip. Okay, that's that. So that sits in there. I'm just going to lay that down for now. And that's my plug. Again, that will be hidden under the soil there and behind rocks and so forth, so you won't see it. So that goes in there. That's your little grate for inspecting or bringing out your pump when it needs to be just overwintered. It's not a good idea to leave the pump in over the winter, so take it out during the winter and just store it in your shed. Okay, so next thing to do is to get your liner in. So I'm going to use the black side up because my rocks are quite dark. I guess the wind will get up now, won't it? So that will go underneath there, so that's where my water flows in. Just get it roughed in. A little bit. That's my hole there. Yep, that's pretty good. So if you lose any water, it will fill up there and it won't drain away. So I always put the liner underneath this little reservoir at the top. Okay, So I'm happy with that position. So let's just take that out, fold this back, and then put some more concrete in. I want to fill it right up. So that's got to go right to that edge there. Wants to be fairly level to the top there. Right, and I want a nice piece of rock at the top there as my spill off rock. The baby, it's a little bit too thick though. want to seal this nicely around this bottom one, so I don't want a lot of water seeping out. Okay, let's place that in. Okay, let's see how it looks. So you want to put the water feature on before you've placed all the stones, just to see how it's running, see how it looks. It's always best to just keep fiddling around with it until you get it looking nice and natural. Okay. Working pretty well. I want the water kind of just trickling over the top of that stone. You can see some of it is coming down the side, that's okay. But can you see how much water is coming out the side here? So if you didn't have this membrane or this pond liner, it would just all run away really, really quickly. So I'm going to have to just angle that back with a bit more concrete mix so that that water is falling into my reservoir. But it's looking pretty much how I want it to be just at this initial stage. So now really what we've got to do is just start hiding the liner so that it looks natural. So let's get on with that. Right, so just place that one on. Happy with that. And I've just extended this out here because I want to put some kind of rock here. Just kind of cover the, you got to sort of do it in a way that sometimes you can redirect the water a little bit, redirect the flow. You kind of have to do it the way you would find it in its natural environment. But it just takes a bit fiddling around. These rocks are quite dirty. Sometimes you get rocks that kind of hang over the edge. Like that. But actually what I want to try and do is accentuate this curve, so I might put that on the other side. But I'm going to give this a bit of a wash first, so it's a bit dirty. sort of roughly in place, and then you can just fiddle around with it afterwards. Not happy about that one. I'm going to get a bit more of a selection of rocks. Got some more on the trailer, so helps us to have a little look to see how we're doing. Big one at the back there, I think. Yeah, that's pretty good. quite like that. Sort of bridging over, sometimes you just, it doesn't seem to be working, and then you put one rock down and it all starts coming together. So I'm happy with that. It's got a little bit of height on it, as you can see. So the rest of this area, and I'll get on with this today, you can see where my white line is. So there's going to be a wall coming through here. It's going to be in front of this, and this is all going to be bed behind. There's going to be some nice bit of planting just around the water feature, and that should look really bonny. But that's it for now.